जो दिल में समाया वो कर्म में सुते ही होगा। शनि आत्मा के कुछ दिल में समाता कुछ दिमाग में समाता। जो दिल में समाता है वो कर्म मिलाते हैं।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's October 3rd, Day 3, Siddhi Swaroop, Embodiment of Accomplishment. Image of love, image of happiness. So now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. So you are more lovely today, more loveful, love for everyone. See, Baba's Murli also today was on love. Baba says every child has love, but some have love from heart and some just have love. And when there is love from the heart, you know what Baba wants and you fulfill Baba's hopes. It always happens in Lokik too. When there is love with someone, you try to fulfill all what that soul's desires are. So I was so happy to read Baba's Murli that we are also talking of love. Baba is talking of love. And I'm sure that you all also had some reflections on love. There is a song in which it says, God, you are ocean of love, and we are thirsty of drop of your love. But here is not question of drop, but it's our inheritance. Ocean of love, and I am the child, so I claim the inheritance of God's love, unlimited love, unconditional love. So since morning when we start practicing, I found that I have to take the peace also together. So I was just doing both. I am peaceful, I am loveful. And with that love, connecting with one who is ocean of love. But then also, as we know that from awareness, then is attitude. So when we think that how all the souls of the world, to have love for everyone, but with different souls, there are different karmic accounts. Everyone has different nature. Everyone has a different way to respond. But to consistently maintain love from my heart for everyone, it definitely requires lot of cleansing of my attitude. I remember when I came in Gyan and I realized that I have at least 84 mothers, 84 fathers, 84 brothers, 84. So whom I shouldn't love. Anyone I see must be my relative in some birth. So it's not only my love for now, those who are my uh, immediate Lokik family, but love for everyone. Because in some birth or other, there was relationship. So it's a kind of heart opens and unlimited vision, unlimited drishti. And then looking at Baba as ocean of love. And Baba this morning was talking about the family we have now at present. So everyone is different, everyone has different sanskars. So lot of learning, lot of adjustment happens. But whatever we have to say and do, it should be with love. Even with the task, someone, uh, all are karma yogi, everyone is given some task to do, but say it with love. Because love increases the power of that soul. That soul, whatever soul will do with lot of love from heart, not out of compulsion or because it is duty, no. And that's what our Baba, Baba, Mama, we saw Dadi Prakashmani. Whatever they said, they said it with lot of love. And that is why today Baba was emphasizing on words. That words are very important. What you speak, how you speak. And of course, Baba wants us to speak in brief, not too long, right? So that we can also save the energy of words. So I find that it requires little more effort than peace. But I keep doing it. I keep doing it many times, I couldn't keep the count, but whenever uh, not only I need it, but also as practice and then as reminder. And I noticed that more and more reflections were happening, what Baba had been saying about love. And then one has to have loving nature. Right? So this, when one becomes complete in love or Sarup, embodiment of love, then of course we know from this attainment of that stage of love or being lovely definitely gives that siddhi. And someone very honestly said uh, that, oh, I feel I got 40% siddhi today. And this soul had been very good effort maker. So that means we require a lot of practice. This we're doing only for a day. I thought it should be really for 1 week, one siddhi. We should take 1 week to practice, experiment, experience, attainment, feel it from the soul, so that uh, more percentage of siddhi can be attained. But because we just have a day. So one thing what love brings is joy, happiness. Anytime you are in love, talking about love, feeling love, you're very happy, very joyful. And our happiness is not just external, but it's very, very internal, deeply. I'm happy. Like you will find that there are flowers, and they all are flowers are buds. And some flowers, you can see how they blossom, right? They open their petals beautifully. And there are some flowers, they remain bud. Baba also used to say about it. So same is deeply feeling that I'm blossoming, that means experiencing joy and happiness. It's very clearly visible on your face, being cheerful. So this happiness is my receiving love from Baba. That how fortunate I am that I'm experiencing love for Baba. I'm claiming my inheritance of love from Baba. I'm so close to one who is ocean of love. So I call it more joy, inner joy. And of course, Baba's children, they always say, and some even ask, what is going on in the world? Why Brahma Kumaris have to be smiling, right, all the time? I said, because we know about future of the world. We know the creator of the world. We know our future and also fortune. So many points where I have to naturally be joyful. And when you feel you are joyful, everything looks easy, possible, practical. When there is lack of this happiness, then you find things difficult. How will happen? Is it practical? Is it possible? So many thoughts come. And that's why, like when Baba said, when love is not from the heart, it's the brain, then very subtle questions arise of possibility of what I could do or not do. But when it's from the heart, then there are no questions. Baba will make it happen. It's a very, very positive and a very much with the faith and determination. I feel everything will get done. So that is why Baba wants love from the heart. So that if it's necessary, when necessary, I could also sacrifice. Right? In love, sacrifice is always there. Some kind of other sacrifice, but you don't feel it as sacrifice because of love. So, what we will practice tomorrow morning, I am a happy soul. Happiness also is my inheritance. And I will happily do whole day whatever I have to do. So you will find, by the evening, you will see what are your experiences. You will see what are the benefits of when you are happy. The contrast will come. That doing something just in a heavy kind of way. Another is, I'm a happy soul. Happiness, it has to be by nature. I remember Dadi Gulzar always say, whatever happens, but your happiness should not be lost. So continuing with inner deep peace, with loveful and lovely state of mind, Because that is what, from awareness to embodiment. So it's attitude, then comes our drishti, then our words, then our actions, and then we become embodiment. You cannot be embodiment only with awareness. If I am aware I am happy, I can't be embodiment of happiness. Lot of subtle things will emerge in attitude. Then drishti also of love towards everyone. Whenever I speak any words I speak for anyone, it should be in a very, very happy and light way. Practice tomorrow when you say something or you're saying it. And then definitely when you are that, it spreads, the vibrations will spread. And whole place will feel very, very, I must say, heavenly. Nothing difficult, nothing impossible. Everything will be easy. So keep accumulating. You practice 8 times, 5 minutes. You all had been keeping chart. How many of you are able to do 8 times your 5 minutes there? Yeah, majority of you, right? Some said, oh, I do even more than 8 times. Some do 5 times. But it's good to, keep aim that I will do 8 times. And then write it, what your experience had been, what your attainment had been. And really, we will be happy to hear them. Like today, 2 sisters call and share their experience, that how beautiful it is, what my attainment is, and kind of inspired many others also to do it. So I think that, as Baba said, we have to be a good example. And good example means, yes, I do it. But generally, we need to have awareness whole day, actually. That is more like sitting and practicing. I do it anytime, whenever. Because what happens that certainly the thoughts which come in the mind has lot of effect on the mind. So if I am doing it, lot of thoughts are just passing, but I am not attentive. They're not influencing me in any way. And gradually, I think this very incognito sound of the mind, the voice of the mind, it keeps trying to chat and argue, but it becomes very, very quiet, very quiet. So it's only through this practice, no? And also, sometimes we are in so many things and we don't don't have that focus. So bring back focus by just saying few words. And it creates very, very natural soul consciousness also. One is, to say I'm soul, but I'm a peaceful soul, I'm a loveful soul, I'm a happy soul. So it's a soul consciousness and also beautifully connection with one sweet Baba. So I think that this journey, the practice of Siddhi Swaroop, which aim is to really become complete. close to Baba. Baba says, become like me. So it will take time, but I think even if you are doing it for a day, it means a lot. You acquired some percentage, definitely. So take this for tomorrow and see what are your attainments, your experience, your transformations, realizations, and then the percentage of Siddhi Swaroop. You don't need to give percentage, but you will know how many hours of the day I was in that stage. And based on that, you just give percentage to yourself. You happy with your practice? Are you all happy with your practice? Can I see hands? You are satisfied? Very good. That's good. Excellent. Seeing more and more hands. That makes me happy, right? Okay. Om Shanti.
Welcome to a Vikti Journey Diamond Day. The Father decorates us through sharing from the Dadis.
ओम शांति। कौन है मेरा बाबा? ये थोड़ा अभी सोच लो, कौन है मेरा बाबा? हमारे को बाबा मिला तो हर दिन हर पल मिलन मनाते हैं।
हीरा हमें बना
बाबा कहना अर्थात बाबा की विशेषताएं थामने एक बाबा दूसरा कोई।
किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
तो बाबा से प्यार है तो बाबा को आपने कहाँ बिठाया है? कहाँ बिठाया है? दिल में। दिल में बाबा बैठा है? पक्का पक्का बैठा है कि कभी कभी निकल जाता है? जिससे प्यार होता है ना, उसको अलग होना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। लेकिन बाबा तो हमारे दिल में बैठा है, माना कंबाइंड है हमारे से। हमारा बाबा है। आप क्या कहेंगे, मेरा बाबा या फलाने का बाबा? कहेंगे मेरा। पहले कहेंगे मेरा बाबा है, प्यारा बाबा है, मीठा बाबा है। तो सभी यहाँ आए हैं नए नए अनुभव करने के लिए। भले सेवा केंद्रों पर भी जाते रहे हैं, लेकिन वो अनुभव और मधुबन का अनुभव, उसमें फर्क है। मधुबन में आने से बहुत बड़े चांस मिलते। देखो, यहाँ आप निरंतर योगी सहज हो सकते। क्यों? एक तो बाबा का घर, बाबा के घर मधुबन का भोजन, मधुबन में परिवार देखो कितना बड़ा है। कितना भी वहाँ बड़ा हो, लेकिन मधुबन में आने से कितना बड़ा घर हमारा और कहाँ कहाँ बाबा है वो पता महंगा पड़ जाता है। तो सभी को मधुबन में फायदा क्या उठाना है, क्योंकि यहाँ कोई जिम्मेवारी नहीं है आपकी। अगर किसकी जिम्मेवारी है तो वो थोड़ों की है, लेकिन आप सब और जिम्मेवारी कोई नहीं है। एक ही जिम्मेवारी बाबा देता है, मुझे याद करो। लेकिन आपसे मैंने पूछा कि बाबा को प्यार है बहुत, लेकिन कहाँ बिठाया है बाबा को? दिल में है? तो आपकी दिल जो है वो सब दिल वाला मंदिर हो गई। हाँ? दिल वाला मंदिर में क्या है? चित्र है। और आपके पास दिल में चेतन में बाबा है। कितने भाग्यवान हो, भगवान को अपने दिल में बिठा दिया और भगवान भी बड़ी खुशी से बैठ गए। भगवान भी बच्चों की महिमा करता है, वाह बच्चे वाह। तो ज्ञान में बाबा के पास तो आ गए, उसकी तो मुबारक है। बाबा के बन गए, अपने दिल में बाबा को बिठा दिया। तो जब बाबा दिल में बैठा है तो क्या मेहनत की जरूरत है? याद करना नहीं पड़ता है, याद सुते ही आता है, क्योंकि दिल में बैठा है ना। दिलाराम दिल में बैठा है, इसीलिए हमको पुरुषार्थ करने में कोई मेहनत नहीं लगती। लगती है? किसको मेहनत लगती है वो हाथ उठाओ। कोई उठा रहे हैं। मेहनत तब लगती है जब आप समझते कि बाबा हमारे साथ बैठे। मधुबन में आना अर्थात बाबा के साथ सदा बाबा के स्मृति में रहना। बाबा का घर है, बाबा मेरे दिल में बैठे है, कहाँ जाएंगे? बाबा तो नहीं निकलता है, मैं निकालता हूँ, वो बाबा की बात अलग है। बाकी बाबा तो दिल में बैठा है। बाबा करन करावन हार है। जब इतना याद बाबा की रहती है तो पुरुषार्थ में कोई मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती। कुछ भी पुरुषार्थ करते हैं, बाबा बैठा है ना दिल में, कि कभी कभी निकल जाता है। निकलता है। बाबा हमारे दिल में बैठा है, ये सदा जिसको याद रहता है वो हाथ उठाओ। वाह, हाथ तो बहुत उठे हैं। अभी देखना, बाबा भी देख रहा है, आप भी देख रहे हैं। और कंबाइंड है, बाबा दिल में बैठा है तो कंबाइंड है ना बाबा हमारे। जो कंबाइंड होता है उसको याद करना पड़ता है या याद भूलना मुश्किल है। बस ये चेक करो कि बाबा दिल में बैठा है, मैंने बिठाया है, या आता जाता है, कभी निकल जाता है, कभी मैं बिठाता हूँ। बाबा अगर दिल में बैठा है तो आप अकेले थोड़ी हो। बाबा आपके कंबाइंड है। फिर आप को मुश्किल क्या है? हर बात में बाबा साथी है, दिल में बैठा है तो सबसे नजदीक तो दिल ही है। मेहनत की बात ही नहीं है। अगर मानो कोई बात ऐसे होती है तो कहो बाबा मीठा बाबा, प्यारा बाबा, बाबा हाजिर। करके देखो, ये स्मृति रखो, बाबा मेरे दिल में बैठा है। इसीलिए यहाँ देखो आबू में यादगार क्या है? दिल वाला मंदिर। ये किसका याद है? आपके दिल में बाबा है ना, इसका यादगार ये दिल वाला मंदिर। और बाबा कहते हैं मेहनत क्या करनी है? कुछ भी मेहनत नहीं। कोई भी ऐसी मुश्किलात आवे, आप सिर्फ करके देखो, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने छोटेपन से किया है। मेरा बाबा कहा, बाबा हाजिर।
बेहद का प्यार आपने हमको है दिया, हीरा हमें बनाकर श्रृंगार है किया। श्रीमत से मन चमन को आवाज हम करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें। दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
Om Shanti. So wonderful to listen to our dear Dadi Guzar ji. Thank you very much. Today Sunday and we heard beautiful Baba's Avik Murli from morning and also heard from Didi. So many points in our heart and in our Smriti awareness. So one of our Avyakti angel from the team got inspiration to put together some of the main points of today's Murli in a very different way. So would like to present that. So let's see that before we get our homework.
सहज आराम योगी हो।
Om Shanti. So now it's time to get our homework and then also to do drill. So let's invite our angel brother. They welcome.
Om Shanti to all the beings of love or the images of love. It was another beautiful day with so much of emphasis or thoughts of love. So yesterday, based on what Didi said, I took this point. Think of the way Baba loves us. I think that was beautiful for me, that I started reflecting on, okay, how has Baba showed his love for me? And what I realized is that Baba has never failed to show his love. And in different forms, whether it is in the form of acceptance, in the form of forgiveness, care, so many different ways. So the realization that came was, just as Baba has shown love for me, I have to do the same thing for others. So that awareness of what Baba has done, that empowered me actually. And like Didi said today, that has to actually become practical, then only will become the embodiment of that love. So that point was really a highlight for me to practice. And secondly, as I was writing down the homework point today, for me, I found that, okay, if I use the word Baba instead of God, that resonated more. So I changed a little bit and said, okay, as it was and I will always be, God, Baba's love for me. And Then I realized this word reclaiming. If Baba was always loving and Baba is always loving to me, then what am I actually reclaiming? I realized that it was actually my own old sanskars, or our own old pattern of putting behind or not feeling that Baba's love is what we had to actually change, because Baba is always loving. So I felt that feeling of Baba is always loving is emerging love within me. So I must say that it was a beautiful experience. And like Didi said, one day is not enough. It feels like this sort of a practice needs to happen more often. And today, the keyword for me is effort or practice. Because as we're hearing that, we know all of these things, but there is a need of constant practice or attention, effort needed to really become embodiment of it. So I'm sure we all are paying attention to that. And 3 points or top picks for me from today's sharing is that to constantly maintain love from the heart for everyone, there is a need of a lot of cleansing. I think that's something that we all have to reflect on. I feel that so many people in so many relationships we have come across in 84 births. So definitely the heart has different feelings. So a lot of cleansing has to happen, and this practice is very important for that. And second is, we do have to come into actions. We are karma yogis, but whatever you have to say, it has to be said with love. And the beautiful part of that is love increases the power in that soul, and they'll start doing from the heart. And then lastly, when you are joyful, everything will become easy. And when we are not joyful or happy, then we start experiencing difficulty. So tomorrow, I think we can pay attention to this and see how much I can become that image of happiness, joy, see how things become easier for me and how I feel lightness and that cheerfulness, that blossoming flower that Didi mentioned, how we can feel that. And obviously when we feel that and when we are that, others will experience from us. So all the best for tomorrow. And now let's see what's the homework for tomorrow. So the Siddhi is image of happiness. And the practice, the Father made me belong to Him because I was the fortunate soul of the previous cycle. I am that now, and I will become that again. I am such a fortunate soul. So that's our practice, and let's experiment that now. Om Shanti.
Image of happiness. The Father made me belong to Him because I was the fortunate soul of the previous cycle. I am that now, and I will become that again. I am such a fortunate soul. The Father made me belong to Him because I was the fortunate soul of the previous cycle. I am that now, and I will become that again. I am such a fortunate soul. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good night. Good night. Stay joyful. Om Shanti.